We're going to jump right into the text this morning. Right into the text. We're going to Mark chapter 10. Mark 10. Some Mark's gospel. We're in the second half for sure. A couple chapters in the second half. And 10:35 through 45. My NRSV translation calls it the request of James and John. You'll recognize this passage, I think. Or if you're not, you're going to learn something new. So, James and John are disciples of Jesus, and they asked Jesus to do whatever we ask of you, which is always trying to corner God, always a great strategy. Jesus cuts through it. What do you want? They want to be at his right and left hand when he comes into his glory. Now, I don't think they understand what God's glory will be. They have earthly glory in their mind, but that's what they want. And Jesus straight up says that. You do not know what you're asking. Are you able to drink the cup that I drink? Are we baptized with the baptism I'm baptized with? Say that 5 times fast. And they replied they're able. But Jesus said to them, the cup that I drink, you will drink. And with the baptism which I am baptized, you will be baptized. But the sit of my right or left hand is not to grant, it is for those whom it is prepared. Right? So it's like, what's going on here? They want to be, the teacher's pet, right? They want to be God's favorites, right? Oh, we're working harder than everyone else. We're serving more than anyone else. We're the best, right? That's kind of what we're the most honorable, whatever status you want to use. Okay, we believe the most. We give the most, whatever it is. This is what James and John are kind of playing here. It's kind of a power play, and God's saying, "You sure you know what you want here? My glory is not so what you think, right?" And actually, it's not just James and John. We continue, verse 41. The 10 heard this; they began to be angry with James and John. Right? So this is causing a commotion. Jesus said to them, "You know that among the Gentiles, those whom they recognize as their rulers lord it over them, and their great ones are tyrants over them." Right? So this is how the world works. Jesus is saying, but it is not so among you. Whoever wishes to become great among you must be your servant. And whoever wishes to be first among you must be slave to all. For the Son of Man came not to serve. For the Son of Man came not to be served, but to serve, and to give his life as a ransom for many. Our world, who is powerful, who's the right and left hand, what is glory in this world, is not how God operates. In fact, Jesus says, to be great in God's kingdom, you need to be a slave to all. Whoever's become great will be a servant. Leaders are servants, servant leadership. The good guy, right, that usually finishes last, we hear. Those that, you build up your achievements and your wealth. That's how you succeed in this world, we're told. Not so, says God. Rather, following the example of the Son of Man, Jesus Christ, of God, who had the authority of all, gave that up not to be served, right? If there's one who deserves to be served, that is God. That God chose instead to serve. Jesus sets the precedent for us. And God gives God's life as a ransom for many. God sacrifices for the sake of others. You see, our service and our being the church, it's not for glory. It's not trying to earn enough bonus points to get to that next level up in the heavenly rewards points, right? No. We serve because it's what we believe. We serve because we are following the God that we worship's example and go against the ways of this world. We recognize this world is imperfect. There is a lot of need. There's a reason we need to serve as a church. We heard that on Sunday. But we give of ourselves to help others because it's what we believe, and it's what God believes in. For God did it. We'll pick up on this tomorrow.